All right, so we got our machine group all set up. We're ready to go right into tool pathing. So let's just go ahead and get started. Here we go. We're going to face, rough, and finish the OD of the workpiece. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the top and we're going to pick face. And let's go select our 80-degree turning tool. So we're going into our default library, grab that 80-degree tool. We'll turn on our finish. For the finishing, we'll do like 2.5 thou. We'll just set the CSS for this, just set it at 500 across the board. It'll do that on the finish and the rough. We'll do 2500 max spindle speed, and we'll turn on our coolant. Okay, we got all those set. We'll give us a comment down here. We're going to say face workpiece. And then we'll go over to our face parameters. We'll use the stock as our basically our boundary for our facing. That's okay. We're going to finish at Z0. We're going to turn on our rough step over and set that at 50 thou. And let's set the finish step over at 10 thou. Overcut amount, I'm going to do twice the tool nose radius. So if it's a 32nd, it's going to be a 16th. And then we'll come down. And everything looks like it should be good for facing. We'll leave everything else just like it is and we'll check mark out. And there you see your facing toolpath. We watch that in backplot. Maybe. There it comes. There we go. There's our facing toolpath. The back plot just takes a second. I'm not sure why. Just takes it a while to get to where we need it. Okay. Now we'll rough. So we'll go back up here and we'll select rough. We're going to do a partial chain starting right here all the way to the end here. We'll check mark once we have that geometry selected correctly. Then we will set up the parameters here. It's going to do a 10 thou per rev. We'll set our CSS to 500 again and max spindle speed. We'll set it at 2500 and we'll turn on our coolant. And we're going to say rough outer profile of part. Okay. Once we've got it all set up to rough, we'll go to our rough parameters. We're going to leave it on overlap, kind of keep repeating that, but we're just leaving that on. We'll tell it max depth of cut of 75 thou with a minimum depth of 20 thou. And then down here I'm going to tell it remaining stock. That way it's just looking at what's already been machined. It won't try to remachine everything we already faced off. And then the lead in, lead out, I'm going to turn that on. Coming in straight, and then the lead out, I just want to extend it past the end of the part 300 thousandths. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to extend it out past the end of the part 300 thousandths. Okay. And we'll check mark here, and we'll check mark down here, and we should see our roughing toolpath generated now. So there is our roughing. We're going to come right back in now to do the finish. So I'll just select finish. I'm going to pick last right here. That'll give us our last profile. We'll check mark there. I'm going to use that same tool to finish the ODs. I'm going to set my CSS and my feed per rev for finishing. Turn on my coolant. Give it a comment. Finish OD profile part. In my finish parameters, everything here should be good. The only thing I really need to do is extend that lead out, that 300 thousandths past the end of the part. That way when we go to part this off, we've turned the diameter down to the work part. And there is our finish pass. Okay, so we have faced it, we have roughed it, and we have finished the profile, and we've done all that in less than 5 minutes. So you're seeing here, once you get more in tune with these toolpaths, how quickly you can program a part on the lathe. It can happen really quick. So the next video we come in, we're going to cut this groove right here. We'll do that next.